Welcome everybody back to No Huddle Football News. And I have a guest today. He is going to dig into some things about the NFL, but particularly about Cam Ward. He has a professional sense about himself when he interviews, when he answers questions, and when he's just having fun and letting himself relax and be able to enjoy the game. So the next voice you're going to hear will be from my guest. It's on you.
Yes, indeed. My name is Jeremy Robinson. I'm a joy to be here, man. Thank you so much for having me. I'm a host of the It Factor podcast that I've been doing since 2019. Bring on some amazing people to talk about their careers, what they do, and also been able to bring on some cool people that you see every day. So just thankful to be able to do that. Outside of that, I'm a data analyst. I'm a husband, brother, and just man of God. Just thankful to be here, man.
Perfect, perfect. So I actually have an additional podcast. It's called For Titans Only. And we want to dig into the number one overall pick of 2025, Cameron Ward. So tell me about what you saw from him at Miami and why he deserved to be the number one overall pick, if he, in your eyes, if he did.
Yeah, I think he deserves to be the number one overall pick. I dislike that it's against Miami that he had his debut, but it makes sense. You can't call how it goes in your first year, being a rookie. But the biggest thing, Cam, that I like to see is his progression down the field. You see how he was able to bring them back in the fourth quarter, and that was very tremendous. From my days of playing football, that 2-minute drill is big. So to see that he was able to matriculate that ball down the field, it makes me happy, even though I'm not a Titans fan, just to see him, as a black quarterback fan, and to see him do some Steve McNair type things. It was cool, to see, but also it shows me that it's going to get better. If you're a Titan fan, or even if you just like the team or you like Cam Ward, I think that just keep watching. It's going to take time, to get to where you need to be, but they did good by drafting him. I know they had Will Levis, and I know they had the other guy before that.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, Cam really does fit that team. It's just now the time to get the weapons around him to be able to be productive, and also get a defense that can be productive as well. So definitely.
Okay, perfect, perfect. My next question will be about him when he gets the ball, when he gets ready to deliver the ball.
Mm-hmm.
He has been compared to the great Patrick Mahomes on how he operates in the pocket and how he delivers the football. So, what do you think about his delivery, his unique delivery of throwing the football?
I think it's cool, man. It's great to see a pocket player, but also see that he can scramble out and get yards, kind of how we see Patrick do. I'm really thinking by the end of the season, we're going to see him bring out some more, of himself and see how he was at Miami. And even before that, when he was if I don't want to get it wrong, I know he was at a whole nother school before that. And he was balling out. So I definitely want to see him bring that to the NFL. Granted, I think he's finally catching on that the pace of the NFL is actually a lot faster. So I think he's like, oh, wait a minute, I got to adjust to that. But how he gets in the backfield and moves the ball, I think is very good. It's very telling that he is a rookie. So I think something we have to get used to as fans, but also as critics of our sport that we love, is that it takes time to be, the Patrick Mahomes, the Lamar Jacksons, the Jalen Hurts, and a whole laundry list of great quarterbacks, not to leave out any. But it takes time to be that. But it also takes building. And I think this game against Miami, he showed us that he's a good building defining piece, because just off the fact that he can get that ball down the field and win games is a blessing. That he won their first game. Granted, it only been 5, but he won their first game, and I'm just happy he did it, man. I want to see what he do this Sunday.
Okay. Of course, he's going in the Titans are going to out west again, and they're going out to play the Raiders here. But you did bring up a name that is, royalty for the Titans, and that's Steve McNair.
Yes.
And from what you remember about Steve McNair and what you see in Cam Ward, can you give me a couple of similar things that they both possess?
Mm-hmm. his pocket presence is amazing, but how he could get the ball down the field effortlessly, like with like people right in his face, two defenders, and he throwing the ball out like he's been in the league for 5 or 6 years. Those are things that quarterbacks that's veterans can't do. So I'm thankful to see that in Cam. And I haven't even watched full games, but Cam is so good, it makes me go back and watch highlights. I'm like, let me go see what Cam did. And it makes me also see how he's able to scramble out and get away from pressure. I'm thankful that I'm able to see that because it made me think about Steve. I'm like, okay, so you giving some glimpses. Now let's see how you can close out. And I got to see that last week. Granted, it took 4 weeks. I'm like, man, look, I'm cool. I want to see what he's going to do for the rest of the season so that preps him for the next season. So he does give me glimpses of Steve, man. And not to say him, of course, but he does give it to me from that. But his pocket presence would be the biggest. He has a great pocket presence with defenders coming down. I like that he can just break the game down and throw the ball. I'm thankful he can do that so early. You don't see many rookies do that. So that is a good one-up that he does have from his rookie class.
Okay. All right. So let's get into a little bit about Cam Ward and what he's facing right now. It doesn't seem like right now he got a really young football team, a really young roster on the offense.
Mm-hmm.
I just want you, look at your crystal ball, looking at college football. Is there a player that the Titans should try to put around Cameron Ward in either the first or second round that you've seen in college football?
Yes, I think they should go out, and I wouldn't just say a specific player, but they need to go get a good receiver. They need to get someone that can, like a Malik Neighbors. They need to get someone like a Zay Flowers that is scatty, that could get the ball. It don't take much to drop a play and get the ball to him. Granted, they didn't do well. I happened to be in Baltimore this past weekend. They didn't do well, but you would notice that Zay is able to get the ball down that field. No matter what, when you get the ball to him, he's able to get down the field. And you see it from a lot of receivers now, and a lot of teams are trying to draft it. So it's time for the Titans to draft someone like that. And also, they need to go get a running back that is like Derrick Henry. They haven't been able to fill that Derrick Henry spot. Because Derrick was like, Eddie, we can go down a whole laundry list of guys. Bishop Sankey, we can go down a whole laundry list of Titans. I know my running backs. So
Bishop Sankey, wow, you dropped the name, and it wasn't Bishop Sankey when he was here. That team was not very good at all.
It wasn't. They weren't like Eddie. They weren't like Eddie or Derrick. Derrick had a good couple of teams too.
Or CJ2K.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's Chris Johnson. You can't leave out Chris Johnson. Great. So they need to get back to their identity because yes, you all had Steve, but you also had a great running back each time. And they need great running back. They also need a receiver, a premier receiver. Someone that is not old, someone that's new. They need to go out and draft him in the first round. They don't need a quarterback now, so that's good. They do need defensive players, but they don't got to go out and draft no defensive players at the first round. They need to go get a receiver, man. They need to go get somebody that's a playmaker or a running back. I would take a running back. So definitely trying to see which one.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna kind of put two things together since you were in Baltimore, and I know a couple games ago, I think the Titans felt and heard the boos with after the loss with the Indianapolis Colts. But just for your perspective, you was there. Did you hear the boos when what was it? John Harbaugh or Jim Harbaugh? It was John Harbaugh.
Yeah,
was leaving and they got blown out last week. So
I had left before, but I did see the videos of it. Like people were telling us later on that night they did. And to be very honest with you, it's not the coach. We can clearly see that from this. And I know I'm young, but I have seen the NFL for some years now, and I think that we have to get more of a deference to the second string, third string, because you're gonna play. It seemed as if those guys didn't think they were gonna play, man, and that's how they got blew out. And it shows you also how valuable Lamar Jackson is to that team. And it shows you also how valuable Roquan Smith being the quarterback of their defense is.
Yeah.
So if Baltimore want to fix anything, they need to make sure that them players can be on the field because Baltimore was missing half their team last week. So if any person, haven't watched ESPN, but anybody was talking down about Baltimore, I'm pretty sure they wasn't because half their team was out. Safeties, 2 offensive linemen were out.
Mhm.
He was out. Derek couldn't play. We start clicking on and started to notice Derek was in a couple plays, and I started to think Derek don't need to be playing because if Derek get hurt, they got to go out and get a running back, and the deadline is in November, so they can't. So it's so much stuff I started to see. So even coming back to the Titans, when I seen Cam, right? I mean, I seen him the other week when he said his thing. He said his statement that we booty right now, basically. I literally said to my wife, I had said, man, dang, she said, he really said that? And I said, yeah, this dude really said it. And I said, he needs someone around him that's older that could, not even just from a wisdom standpoint, they could say, hey, man, nah, it's the big leagues. We need to pull it back. I get how you feel. You tell me that. But
Okay.
don't tell the media that. Don't come in front of you all, like that and say, hey, we blah, blah, blah. No, dude, you can't do that. You are your poster is outside. Like you are the franchise quarterback. You will be here for years. And I think that he just he made a rookie mistake, but it's cool that he followed up with a win though. That's what matters. I mean, hey, he won, and I'm pretty sure somebody pulled him to the side. Hey, man, you can't be saying that, man. You got fined, and people say, oh, he got fined. That money don't mean nothing to him. What needed to be said was some old head to pull him to the side and say, hey, brother, look, don't do that. No more. Don't down your franchise, man, and don't say what we know it. But the fans know it, the coaching staff know it, the players know it. But don't you put that out. Don't ever put that out, man.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, I got one more question here for you. This goes to the coaching staff for the Tennessee Titans and the owner. How patient are they, or is the Titans heading toward a coaching change? Because I ain't gonna lie, it just looked bad how the coaches were handling things, especially the head coach over the first four games, and then he got his duties removed from calling plays. So, what do you think about the actual fan? I mean, I'm not the fan base, but about the franchise of the Tennessee Titans. Do they just need to just start all over and you got your quarterback, or should they be patient? And if we can pull off some wins, keep the coach, just make some other adjustments.
I think make adjustments. Don't do the clean because you've seen this from the past years with quarterbacks. You've seen it with the last 2 quarterbacks. I would say they should have kept the quarterback that was out there in Green Bay before they went and got Will, because it's like he was not bad. They just had to get him good. But they kept putting new coaches in his face. They got rid of Verbal. They got rid of all type of other people. So that's something that a player needs. So when it comes to saying, yes, you drafted Cam, right? Good. You're going to get your offensive players and defensive players. But for that to be everybody to be on the same page, you need to keep somebody. So I would say keep the coach. Make some adjustments with, some coordinators. Don't mean you got to fire them, but try to get some things restructured. But don't start over a clean slate, because starting over a clean slate is not going to solve their issue. It's just going to put somebody else in the seat, versus if we win some games this year, right? I got something to build off of. Like this Miami game is something to build off of. If they win 7 more games or all their games, right? Either or, if they just were to win and push in the right direction, I should keep my coach. I should sit down and start to develop. Okay, this is what we do to get better. And with that coach, I can start thinking, oh, we need a running back. Oh, we need a left tackle. Oh, we need a receiver. We need a premier receiver. I need defense. But with a new coach, he's coming in trying to, okay, we got Cam. Okay, this is what we can do. I can go and get this player, and that's not what I think Tennessee need right now. It's just going to be a mop-up thing if they try to go and get it. Now, I can't say that we both can't say that they're not going to go do that. But what I will say is, from my looking at the league for so long, man, and you can look at Kansas City, right? Kansas City was losing, but they stuck with it. And you see what they are now. They can be losing the regular season right now, just like the Ravens are, right? And then switch. That's why, because they have good coaching. They have built up something. They have good coordinators that work together. And no matter what players you see, no matter what conspiracies people come up with, oh, they cheating, they doing this. No, they know how to play together. And their coaches are on the same page. And guess who else is on the same page? Their management is on the same page. So if Tennessee can take that book, take that note out of their book, man, that'd be the best thing Tennessee can do. And other NFL teams. That's even with the Ravens. Firing Harbaugh is not going to solve their problems, So I think that, yes, is he an old coach? Do they need a new coach? Yes, but not right now. Let's try to fix our issues. The team is hurt. So with Tennessee, yeah, we got good defensive players. We know that. Got good guys. Keep some people. You get rid of people. They get rid of people and don't want to pay people. They can't help. They can't help Cam. So my biggest thing is keep the people that you have right now. Grow with the coach. But in the midst of doing that, start taking notes, what we need. And you can see it throughout the season. They don't just think, this, man. They don't just sit there and say, oh, I'm going to draft this player. That's because what they got to see it. Oh, this is what we was missing during the season. We needed this, So definitely, that's why I say, man, keep them around, and to make adjustments, but don't just fire the coach. Because once you fire the coach, you have to go out and get everybody new. And that's a whole nother ball game.
Okay. All right. So got a couple of fun facts for you. We're gonna start with the Titans.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna come with Titans/Oilers. You got to pick your favorite out of these two players.
Okay.
Warren Moon or Steve McNair?
Well, it got to be Steve McNair because I got to see Steve McNair.
Okay.
You get to see Warren, but Warren Moon is amazing.
Okay. Prime. Derrick Henry or CJ2K?
Oh, God, that's so hard. CJ2K. CJ2K.
Okay. College prime. Cam Newton or Vince Young?
Oh, Cam Newton. That's easy. Cam Newton.
Ooh, that quick?
Love Cam Newton.
Okay.
Love Vince Young, though. Vince Young is my guy, man. Don't clash with the Titans, man.
Okay. Prime. Jamal Lewis or Steven Jackson?
Steven Jackson.
Okay. Prime. Todd Gurley or Saquon Barkley?
You really gonna go there? It's just that Todd didn't have as many years. He got hurt, man.
Yeah.
I love Saquon Barkley, but respectfully, Todd Gurley, man.
Todd Gurley.
Yeah.
Okay.
He ain't hurt nobody like that. That's just I can't believe. God, still can't believe it.
All right. Prime. Marshall Faulk or LaDainian Tomlinson?
Oh, LT. Love Marshall Faulk, but LT.
Okay. This is going to be an interesting one here, but maybe it may not be as hard. Prime. Aaron Donald or John Randall?
I love John Randall, man. Aaron Donald, man.
Aaron Donald.
Different. I don't know what it is. It's just Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald.
Mm-hmm. And I got to see more of him. So that's probably more. That's probably what it is.
Okay. I'm gonna go into. I might hurt you on this one, but we'll see.
All right.
Prime. Lamar Jackson or Michael Vick?
That's a hard one. But it got to be Lamar Jackson, man. Longevity, man.
Okay.
He's missing no years. But I love Mike Vick. I'm from Georgia, bro. So I definitely, Mike Vick really, I want to interview Mike Vick one day, man. So definitely Mike Vick got a big stamp on me, but Lamar Jackson, man, because I see Lamar winning the Super Bowl. And even if he didn't win one, Lamar is just Hall of Famer, man. He like Michael Jordan. He has transcended what Vic did. He has transcended it, man. Literally. Like, he has picked the extra. Like, Vic did it, but he did the extra, like, yeah, Lamar just. This weekend actually showed it in the sense of, dang, this is how good Lamar Jackson really is. Like, the whole team.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a option here. I'm gonna give you a couple of them. Pick the top 2 throwback jerseys of all time.
It got to be my Redskins, man, because that was a dope jersey. I just love their combo.
Okay.
But I'm trying to think of another one that I got.
You've seen a couple, at least me. I've seen a couple of them the last couple of years. So, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
You know somebody else? Y'all. The Oilers jersey? I think
Yeah.
that's the best combo. And when y'all brought it back, that just was dope. So, yes, the Oilers.
Okay. Okay, I'm glad you said that. So, this is what I think is happening. You notice that the home jersey now, they're saying they're going with the light blue, and we're building a new stadium, which would be over in 2027. I believe that they're going to take that old jersey, recraft it a little bit, and that's going to be it's going to be almost a throwback new jersey for that new stadium. Wow. That's what I feel like is going to happen.
That's going to be nice. That'd be.
They're going to tweak it just a little bit, but yeah.
That'd be nice. Yeah. The Oilers jersey just, oof. That's one of the best NFL jerseys. That's one of the best. I ain't gonna lie to you. That just the color.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's a couple other teams, but I can't think of none that pop out to me.
Tampa, they came out with the creamsicle, but they went this year with the all white. Have you seen that?
Yes. I love the helmet. I love the old Tampa helmet.
Yeah.
Now that was the thing right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. That Tampa helmet. I like the Raiders helmet. I love the Raiders logo. But you got me thinking of one other people that jersey is. It's gonna be crazy, but the Jaguars colorway is dope too. Jaguars jerseys, real nice. Old school ones.
They did have some. You talking about the late '90s, early 2000s jersey?
Yes,
yeah,
those are very nice. I got one. I actually got one of those. I got Jones Drew.
No, we couldn't stand Jones Drew up here, man. him, and Fred Taylor, boy, it was just they were tough, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. No, man, I seen the pot when I first seen I Am Athlete. I know this dude. I just kept saying, I know Fred Taylor. I know. And once I seen his highlights, I said, "Yep, remember." I remember that Thunder and Lightning. I just,
yeah.
But yeah, man.
Okay. All right, got a couple more here.
Okay. I like this too. I like this segment, by the way, man. This is real good.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it. I'm gonna go to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Some people, when Bad Bunny got announced, I heard some people that, oh yes, and then I heard some.
Oh yeah.
What's your thoughts on Bad Bunny?
I think they had to do it because, like, politics wise, it was like we did Kendrick last year, and before that, I think they did all our artists. And then the year before that, they did like all Compton artists, all that stuff. So I think it's time for something like that. They want to do that, but I think they should have all collaborated again. I think they could have did Bad Bunny, but a super hip hop artist, a rapper or something. They could have did it all, but at the end of the day, I just hope it's a good Super Bowl. That's what the football. The halftime show is okay, but
yeah,
I ain't really that focused.
Okay, so here's going into my last here.
Okay.
Super Bowl. What do you think now going into where we're at week 6?
Yeah.
Who's the front runners? AFC, NFC right now.
I don't know, man. Everybody hurt. uh, AFC is kind of cloudy because you can't. I ain't gonna never count out Baltimore, even though they 1-4 and all that stuff happened last week. When they get a team back, I know they're gonna be a sleeping giant, just like the Chiefs. But a team that I think is it's three teams. It's Baltimore, is the Chiefs, and you ain't gonna believe this. It's the Chargers.
Oh, now I'm glad you said the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
I had a good feeling about the first couple weeks.
Yeah.
And then it kind of fell down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I do not like saying this, but I've heard on a couple podcasts that they got the Colts as a front runner right now.
No. And that's the thing. So, like, the Colts is a sleeper. But the Colts is one of them teams that is like, they look good at first, and then they just decline. So I feel like how we think about with the Chargers is like, yeah, they look good. It's okay. Oh, they beat the Chiefs. Okay, who cares? It's the first game. But as time is like, I know that the Colts have a great, superb defense. But as far as their offense, they don't have a quarterback. It ain't Anthony no more. It's this guy. And it's like, this is going on. They got okay offensive players. They got a great running back. They got one of the greatest running backs in the league. But like, other than that, just keep showing me. So that's how I feel about the Colts.
Okay.
I want them to win, though. Don't get me wrong. I want to see them do something. I want Anthony Richardson to be back starting, though. I do want that. If
I don't think it's happening, though.
I don't think so. He did a little. He talked himself up out of that one.
Yeah.
At least right now. And as far as the NFC, I don't know. Maybe the Eagles is not repeating, man. They don't need to. They ain't got to prove nothing to me. It's just, I think that they are good. Don't get me wrong, but I think they just, you know how a team thinks that they're just untouchable? I think that's where they are now.
I felt like that.
Like, I feel like New York might beat them.
Okay.
Because they about to play tonight. They play tonight, right? Or
I think it's tonight, yeah.
I think New York, if New York beats them, it proves me right. Or if the game is close, it proves me right. Because it's just like, yes, it's early in the season still. Let's just call spade. But it's like, they think they can't be touched. Another team that I like, though, I like Tampa, man. I like Tampa. But they ain't going to go to. I don't know if they're going to go far. They may make it to the playoffs.
Okay.
I know the Saints not making it. I know the Falcons not.
No Dirty Bird? No.
The Falcons beat Washington, man. That was horrible. But Jaden was hurt. So it's always just, it's kind of one of those things. Jaden was hurt and Terry was out. So it's just like, I don't know. But other than the Eagles, knowing they're not going, I can't think of anybody else that surprisingly might sneak in. Do you have anybody you're thinking of?
I'll look at, the defense and pass rush.
Yeah.
If you got that and you got a quarterback, you got a chance.
You do. And the Eagles have that. That's the thing that's crazy.
They have that with Jalen Carter, if he get his mind back right.
Yeah, he really do need to sit down.
With the weapons that they got, us gifting AJ Brown to the Eagles and getting them a Lombardi. Yeah, I said it. Gifting.
You're right. Because they be playing with that man. You know what? Them not giving him the ball like that. I'm so far saying this. I know this probably left field, but that's the reason why he lost the game last week.
It was. I think they just.
He should have just moved out the way and let Vontae catch the ball, but he trying to get so much. I know we ain't the people to talk bad about people or nothing, but at the end of the day, it's like we see it. And it's like, dude, you both was back there in the back of the end zone. Just move out the way. Or who ain't communicating? What? Y'all trying to win the game. But then I think about it, I'm like, yeah, y'all trying to get these yards. And it make you think like, are they in cahoots with people or something? Like with the parlays or something, man? Because what is you doing? Sometimes it's just like, why you just ain't playing your game? So I'd be super surprised by that. Like what's going on. But outside of the Eagles, like you said, I don't know the AFC. I mean the NFC, I don't know. The AFC, it kind of and people like to say about the Bills and the AFC and stuff, but the Bills not winning.
No. You know, I
I
believe
would be surprised. If the Bills made it to the Super Bowl, I would be surprised. And if the Bills win a Super Bowl, after being boy, I love losing Super Bowls, I would be surprised. Everybody should get 4 days off work, not 1, 4 days off work. Everybody should.
Oh my God.
Because they're supposed to have 4 or 5 Super Bowls. So I would never believe in the Bills ever. My son can play.
God.
Oh, okay. You winning what?
It's hard to win that thing. It's hard to win it, and you just kind of put the Bills into you pushing them back. You just said, no, they're not gonna do it.
They ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it. And I'll be surprised when the Ravens get beat by them. I'll be like, y'all just what? Oh, Washington though. My team. I'm okay. It's gonna happen, right? I know they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl. He's that type of player. I can see it. But is it gonna happen this early? Maybe not. And this year is showing it because it's like one of those catch-up years. Like, dang, I got hurt. Okay, I'm back now. And I see he's dominant. But it's just like Washington just has, like, they missing 2 pieces. They just missing. I don't know what these pieces are as a fan, but I can see it. They're just missing. I seen it when they played against the Falcons. I'm like, okay, your quarterback out. I get that. But again, I said it got to be some type of come together meeting. They can pull us together to talk to them. But you second string in the NFL. You don't make the same amount of money, but you make some good money to be second string. You can't win a game. So I don't get it. I think the NFL is finally going to pull that back, though. Or have some type of conversation during the offseason because, yeah, this second string don't look good at all.
Okay. Well, you never know, though. And you never know about the NFL. The NFL got a lot. Their business.
Yep.
They want to see people really come and watch football. You got your big market teams. They always want to have at least one big market team or a marquee player.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
You never know, yeah. And the NFC, they really don't have that like the AFC. Like, we know we want to go see Lamar, right? We know we want to see the Chiefs. People want the Chiefs. The Chiefs are like the Patriots back in the day. Let's just call it what it is. That's literally modern day Patriots.
Do we want to see the Chiefs?
We don't want to see the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I don't want to see them at all.
Right.
They good. They don't got to come back for some years. I want to see a new team, man. I want to see the Ravens against anybody. It don't matter who they are. If it's the Ravens against Washington, I'll cry. I'll be happy. I'll be so happy that it happened like that.
If Lamar can get this team coming off an injury to the Super Bowl, they're going to win it.
Yep.
If he can get there this year.
We said the same thing in the game. If they come back and they just, hey, we got this. It's like him and Roquan in the room. Look, we in rehab. Week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8, we back. When we back, we running with it. But what you said, they go through the playoffs and they get in the Super Bowl, they're going to win it.
They're going to win.
Because I think he finally going to understand time is ticking. I got to go. I got to get it. Yeah.
But you got some people in the Steel City that think that their guy is going to get them.
I thought we weren't going to talk about that tonight. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's like Dallas Cowboy fans when you're talking to stuff.
Oh, no.
They hallucinate in their mind. It's just like, oh, I mean, y'all got a nursing home. And I'm a big time Jalen Ramsey jersey over here when he played for Jaguar. Love Jalen Ramsey. He old. You got old Super Bowl winners. You got him. You got Darius Slay. You got the dude that's probably almost 40 that's on the defensive line. I got a whole laundry list of people that you got.
Cam Hayward.
Yes. Then, offensively, you got the oldest quarterback that ain't did much since 2012.
Okay. I
You got DK Metcalf, though. You do have DK Metcalf. That is big. Like, DK Metcalf is, yes, he's everything people think he is. He is. But that's not enough. In another year, you're going to have to go draft a quarterback.
And you got TJ Watt on defense still, right?
I don't even know what the big thing about him is. He okay. He get hurt when he's needed, he get hurt.
Well, I mean, that's been true. A lot of Steelers fans don't like that. They don't like it, but it's the truth, though. You got to
think about it. With the Ravens, they played them late in the season, right?
Yeah.
By that time, everybody that was hurt right now is going to be healthy. But who's going to be hurt or tweaked? TJ. Cam Hayward going to be. It's going to be a whole. Jalen, everybody going to be dinged up or something by that time they get ready to play them. But the Ravens may have a one-up on people. I don't want to be the person to say it on your podcast. They may have a one-up on people. Let's get hurt right now. It may look bad. Let's get blew out right now. So we're going to come back and we're going to take it. We're going to take it. The Chiefs did it some years ago. Oh, dang, Patrick hurt. Oh, yeah. But they just happened to be winning.
Okay.
Okay. And then they just came back, went to the Super Bowl and won. So, and this is the crazy part about the Ravens. I know I'm not hallucinating. They got a great team. They have a great team on both sides. It just don't make sense football-wise. It does not make sense. Like, why you don't dominate. They should just they dominate offensively. Now it's the defense.
Well, defense, offensive line too. I mean, Jonathan Ogden's not walking back through that door no more. So you gotta protect.
Ray ain't about to come back out and say, "Hey, I got y'all. What's up?" And you got players that's like them. You literally do, but it's just so I'll say from them that standpoint, and I can say the same thing with the Titans. That's the biggest thing I think that teams need to do is take a reset and sit back and say, what we need. All right, this is what we need when it comes to the Titans or Washington. Oh, dang. Okay, that's what we need. Because you have great quarterback. You got a great, yes. But you don't have people around him. Like Jaden don't got that problem. Because he got Terry. He got a couple receivers that are great. He got a great tight end. You all need all of that. You need people that can be there and be the glue. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. It's like, hey, I know what I'm getting myself into. But by next year, the Titans should be good now. If they go out and get these players.
Well, if I was the GM of the Titans, I'll be sitting there. Vrabel will be in his, 5th, 6th year. I would still have A.J. Brown.
I would have never let him go. I would have never let Vrabel go. No.
I would not. It was enough to.
Man, they got you close to the Super Bowl. He got you close to the Super Bowl. Twice. So.
It just
didn't. When we were saying that earlier, that's what I was forgetting. You just made me think about it. I would have never let him go. Tyler Lewan, I remember they had to let him go out and listen to his podcast. And I was like, dang, I hate that happening. Taylor. And I was like, dang, that was good. But it's a tackle. He was going to get hurt. Cool. Moved on. I get that. But when it comes to football, it's like, keep the coach. That's got you winning. Why do you think Baltimore let this man go? He won a Super Bowl with them. It's a reason. He can make it happen. It just takes time. It ain't the coach, though. At some point, you got to realize, it ain't, these the players. That ain't, look, what happened last week? That wasn't coaching. That was the players. It ain't coaching. You can't coach nobody. My coach used to say it best, man. I can coach you all you want, but I can't get out there and play. But when the world looks at it, they see, oh, fire him. You need to let him go and boo him. I made a playbook for this. I made it. Right now, it's happening with same that happened to Lamar. It's happening with Cam. This year is that year. Okay, he can do this play good. He can do these 50 play good. We're going to add in another 50. We're going to add in another 50. It's going to be 300 plays. These are Cam's plays. That's it. Cam drop down and get hurt. God forbid, knock on wood, year 2, year 3. guess what? Another backup player gonna have to come in there and be who? That backup player. He can't be Cam. So I couldn't expect Cooper Rush to be Lamar Jackson.
Oh,
You couldn't expect it.
oh,
Okay. But that's not what the world want to hear. The world don't want to hear that. You know.
okay.
But yeah.
Wow. Well, I want you to go ahead and shout out your podcast because I'm gonna say this, man. You have had some really good, interesting takes,
Thank
and
you.
you had some great, great interviews.
Thank
So, for the people in Titan Kingdom and for Titans only, and the fans that are following on No Huddle Football News, tell them why they should check your podcast out.
You should check out the It Factor podcast because it feels like you're sitting at home. You're hearing a conversation that you need to hear. And at the end of the day, we're about changing the narrative and pushing positivity. Every time you tune in on need to be Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes on Wednesday and Sunday, and sometimes on Fridays, I would say you get a taste of, oh man, this could be me sitting in this seat, and every podcast not like that. So definitely that's my biggest thing of why people should check out the It Factor podcast.
All right. Well, one last thing here, and I always tell my guests if you got a question for me,
Mhm.
please bring it on. And I was gonna say thank you for definitely coming on today, joining for Titans only, and also No Huddle Football News, where we talk about a lot of things here. We don't talk about one thing; we talk about a lot of things in a professional manner here on No Huddle Football News. So here's your chance to give me a question.
All right. My biggest question is, man, what made you a fan of the Tennessee Titans?
Well, it's not funny. It's really serious because I'm from the area.
Mm-hmm.
I actually, when I was in school, I remember going to school and I was a fan of them, when they came as the Tennessee Oilers,
Yeah.
came here and I was like, we get a team. I'm going to be a fan of it. I'm not going to be some guy that's just a fan of, I live in Nashville, but I'm a fan of the Seattle Seahawks. Never been to a game. Don't plan on going, but I just like the jerseys. I'm gonna be a real fan. I'm gonna support a local team to the fullest. That's what I did. That's what I'm doing. And again, we hit the ground running
Mm-hmm.
when they came and they put the new stadium in 1999, going to the Super Bowl in that first season, and how that just transpired the city into a growing, it just grew from there, just blossomed.
Mm-hmm.
You pretty much had a lot going on from 98 with the Predators coming in and 99 with the Titans. I gotta be a supporter.
Yeah.
So that's what I believe, and I've been a fan ever since.
I love it, man. I love that. And I say, thank you for creating this podcast, man. I love all your other podcasts. I've been on your previous podcast, man. I would say this is your place, man. This is gonna grow, man, because
Okay.
you're having your laid back talks and then coming to do football talks. Man, they ain't gonna be nothing but somebody. They gonna definitely come over and watch it because you're good at this, man. You're real good at this, and I thank you. I'm glad I was able to get the time to come because I was waiting. I was like, I can't wait to talk. I was like, he want to talk about Cam Ward. Then I said, no, I know my guy, man. He don't want to talk about some more stuff. But just to be able to take me outside and just talk about football, man. Thank you, man. Keep doing this, man. Bring me back too, because I want to see what y'all do this season.
I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna bring you back, but you got some fans. Since you talking all this Baltimore Ravens thing, you know how many times that the Baltimore Ravens have broken a heart down here with Ray Lewis. We had the best team in the league in 2000 and just destroyed us with the 2 turnovers where the Baltimore Ravens won a playoff game here and had 142 yards and 2 they're going to oh my God. And then in 2008, we were 10-0. We were the number 1 team in the league, and it came down here on a rainy December evening, and just Algie Crumpler, I think he was on the former Bulldog, just didn't get it done. again against the Ravens again, and then we get up there in 2000 and going up there. Now I agree we shouldn't stomped on the Raven head that time, but then getting the playoffs here, and then we just get a heartbroken again by a young, very young Lamar Jackson. So we have some beef here with the Baltimore Ravens. That is
Yeah, y'all do. But y'all have a great team, man. I wish Cam nothing but the best. Not only just being a black quarterback, but just I know he can transcend the team, and my prayer is that they pick good people around him so that we don't see him go by the wayside and get traded away, 3-4 years from now.
Yeah.
Also, just like we didn't talk about Shedeur, but just like a Shedeur Sanders, I feel like they're the same type of player, man. They're real good. They bring good things to the program. But I'm thankful Cam gets a opportunity to grow. I haven't seen that much with a lot of black quarterbacks. So I'm thankful that he's gonna get time to grow. And the best thing the people can do, man, what Tennessee got to know, they sitting on treasure. All they got to do is pit down some shovels around it, man, so they can keep going. That's the biggest thing they got to do, and keep digging, try to get to where they trying to go, and that's the promised land to the Super Bowl. So, in a good 3 to 4 years, we have another talk. He gonna be in the playoffs, man, and then he gonna be in the Super Bowl, and then y'all should win if they pick people around him now. So that's my biggest thing. Pick some people around.
Okay. Perfect. Now, I did not forget it. This is going to be my last part of this segment here. And I want to give prayers and shout outs to the Lacey family having to deal with the Kyron Lacey situation. That was tragic. Baltimore Ravens, Arthur Jones, John Bone Jones' brother, passing away at a young age. Shedeur Sanders and his father going back into surgery, Deion Sanders. Prayers and shout outs to them. And then just prayers and shout outs to you, your family, and the people who are going through certain things here, and just get a break from their life to be able to watch some good football on either, Thursday night, Sunday night, or Monday night, just to kind of get away. Because I know we all go through certain things. I just want to give prayers and shout out to you all, and just make sure that, you're good and we can enjoy, ourselves watching a little football every once in a while.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you for that, man.